All right, we're back. Lead Podcast, Season 6, Weeks 1 through 4. Late night, great night, something different. Bring it to your eyes. Joined by the wonderful host again. My up, your down, your left, my right. Coach at Clemson, Mr. Fries. How you feeling tonight, big dog?
Feeling great, man. Feeling great. Uh, Excited to talk some more ball. A lot going on.
Yes, sir. The one, the only, the commish, Mr. Chop Your Head Off. Mr. Get Your Hezzy Right. Mr. Don't Play Me, or you might be gone. Mr. Badwork, how you feeling?
Oh, it's another day, man. I'm feeling great. Glad to be here.
Yes, sir. I forgot to add another AKA. Mr. I have to schedule your games for you because we can't communicate. But
Man, had a great day today.
yes, sir. Before we jump right into it, uh, Bag, give me your take on the upcoming championship game. I believe probably the week of the 20th. Miami versus Indiana. After Indiana put a spanking on Oregon.
I'm gonna go with Miami just because I really want them to win. Like I really don't want Indiana to win. Just off the strength of them being new to this, man. They need to pay some dues. I don't need this surprise natty out of
Gotcha.
the blue. And Miami's at home, so hopefully they can pull it through. But Indiana looking like a buzzsaw right now. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure, for sure. Trials, Miami versus Indiana. Who you got after Miami was able to put the nail in the coffin for the former head coach Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss?
Indiana's just so well coached, man. They're playing such a high level of ball right now that I don't know. I don't know if Miami can get them. I saw the spread was like 7.5 Indiana early, but it's the natty though. So I mean, you never really know. Miami has a chance. I think they gotta definitely run the rock a little bit, control the clock if they can. So we'll see how it goes.
Yes, sir. That's what they're really known for. But yeah, I hope Miami can get it. Wasn't not the biggest believer in the coaching staff, but I know most of the talent throughout the country is coming out of one of three places. So if you are a fan of one of them top tier teams, just take a look at where all that talent is coming from. A lot of it's coming out of South Florida. Um, Case in point, Jeremiah Smith, number one receiver in the league, straight out of South Florida. So a lot of talent down there. So hopefully they can get the dub. And I don't know if this is a slept on fact. Kirk Cincinnati winning a championship this early in his career messes it up for all the other new coaches. Because then the expectation will be Indiana did it, why can't you? So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you though. I'm with Frowd though. I don't know what stops this buzzsaw, bro. To be honest, they're looking like such a well-oiled machine, and I hate every second of it, honestly.
that's cool. Go out, party, club live, go see some strippers, go to South Beach, whatever you got to do. Just make sure y'all come in the game unprepared. So, don't know how realistic that is, but we could always hope for, right? Um, Starting this week off in the grind. Week 9. Moving along. This is season 2? Season 3.
Season 3.
Season 3 in the grind already. Going by so fast, man. Before you know it, 27 will be here. Before we get into the conferences, just since we're talking about it, for Ozar, is there anything you're looking forward to for 27? Even if it's just one small change.
That's a good question. I mean, on the spot, nothing. I don't think there's too many glaring things that I would say. With some more time to think, I might have a couple small things I could point out. But one thing is just I don't know how small it is or hard it is to get in the game, but I think quarterback mental abilities. You should be able to just pay for those like you do for any other badge. I don't know why it's not in the game. Could just make it more expensive or something. But if they don't come with, a mental, they just never get it. This makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I agree on that point for sure. I think they definitely need to find a way to upgrade. The only issue is like some things are just going to be so meta. It's like, I mean,
Yeah.
for example, like field
Field
general.
general.
You know what I mean?
It'll be
Like,
right back.
you know what I mean? Like dudes will just get that, bro. Or on defense, instinct. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if your whole team has instinct, I mean, good luck to whoever's trying to run the ball against you.
I could definitely use some of that right now.
But yeah, so I digress though. I still think they should find some way to upgrade it, but I think that it needs to be like there has to be some type of caps because at the same time, I don't want to see every dude with purple, instinct and field general or whatever head hot. What is it?
Tetron.
Headstrong. Yeah, I don't want to see all purple of those. Like it has to have some type of like cap system.
For sure. I think that they'll find a decent way to balance it because right now, you would think that the game would be full of just purple takeoffs, and we're in year 6, and it's still few and far between to see anything higher than gold for takeoff. I know shifty is still a little easier to get, but as powerful as takeoff was last year, you didn't see it as much as you think of. Speaking of abilities, what do you want to see changed in the game next year or added? Bad word.
Off the top of my head, I don't think I have anything really off the top of my head. I think they did a pretty good job this year, like taking away a lot of the cheesy, lame stuff. I also think that I definitely noticed a difference on like the interceptions. People get the ball thrown over their head a good amount, especially when they're not like corners, which has been good. They took a step forward in guarding RPOs, even though, I don't know. Sometimes it's definitely like the way you're lined up, but sometimes still I feel like they shouldn't even be. They're still a little bit OP, like more than they should be. And I get it. Like it's a big part of football, especially college football. So
Right.
like they have to have some type of power. So I mean, I get it, but I think they took a step forward with that too. Trying to think of what else. Trophy room's been good. I would say with recruiting, maybe there could be some ways to spice things up a little bit. Whether that's like with being able to like make promises to dudes, like I don't know, maybe you can promise that your play style is going to be X, Y, and Z. Like for example, if you have like a deal breaker and you don't meet the deal breaker, maybe you can or like for example, like if it's like a playing time thing and it's like you don't make the playing time deal breaker, even if it's for like players transferring out of your school, like being able to like promise them like no, like he'll be a starter next year, you know what I mean? And like or a recruit be like no, you're gonna play, or no, we're gonna be this level of championship contender, and having that be an impact, just to kind of make. I mean, the coaching tree and stuff is better this year too. And recruiting's a little bit more interesting, but just kind of taking it to the next level with recruiting, I think it can be a little like kind of monotonous at times.
For sure. Especially if you're in multiple leagues, kind of just becomes a chore versus I get to go do recruiting. So, only thing I don't want to say want to change is looking forward to is in dynasty mode. My first thing would be if you could do scrimmages and then spring games.
Yeah.
If you could scrimmage and do spring games, I think that'd be a huge addition because it'd be great to be able to just like, man, I wish I could just get a game in or a quarter in with my team just to see how they'll play for dynasty. And then the other big thing is coaching carousel.
Yeah, that could definitely be better.
Being at this point, just bring back the 14 system, just being able to apply to open jobs, and then just your chance of being hired could just be tiered off of coach prestige or whatever. But coaching carousel, I think, still needs, I don't even want to say an overhaul, but serious update, and then more commissioner control. Like if you want to have coaching firing off, have the commissioner be able to be like, "Oh, you were fired because you were trash," but be able to reassign you to a team. Just
That would be tight.
more sandbox type options, just to keep it fresh.
Two more things too that I would add that like they didn't add this year's game. I wish they had a transaction log. Just so they have it in
Gotcha.
Madden
What
in
in
most
Madden? Yeah.
franchises, just so you can just see exactly what everyone's doing all the time and have it be in public knowledge. And the other thing would be to make some type of encouraged transfer window before the portal, so that you could encourage dudes to leave and they could actually be in the portal.
Gotcha. Um, I am curious about if they actually change anything as far as NIL, seeing how transfer portal and NIL is just changed the game tremendously. I think it would. I don't know how they implement it. I don't know if they essentially just make a salary cap, but I think they got to figure out something with NIL. Just seeing how it's changing the landscape of football before our eyes. So
Mhm.
get into this grind. Where are we starting? Big Ten. Big Ten. Virginia Tech, Cincinnati, Illinois just took a loss to Texas Tech in conference. Close one at home. Utah, the Utes, also just took a close loss at home. 37-34. So right now, Big Ten is just up in the air as far as 2 through 4. A lot of change can still happen. So, Fries, how's the Big Ten looking right now? What anything pokes out at you?
It's pretty competitive, like I thought it would be. Like I would assume, with the just given the users. Virginia Tech playing good ball in both leagues. Shoemace is probably playing the best ball he's ever played. I would say. Seems like he's always just incrementally getting better, and how he's doing it. Definitely can, argue how he plays, but the results, man, he's playing a lot better football. So shout out him, undefeated here too. It's impressive in conference, I should say.
Gotcha, for sure. Can't wait for him to get back to the States so we could get a more consistent schedule. I'm up at 12 p.m. to 3.
Facts.
Yeah, connection too, for sure. Bag work. Being that you are in this conference, first-hand knowledge, how do you feel like the Big Ten is shaping up?
I mean, I think I took a real big loss this week against UCLA because now I have 2 losses in there. So, I'm not sure who my first loss was to in this. Oh, it was to Virginia Tech. So I'm gonna play Cincinnati again, can get him a second loss, and can still make everything happen for my season. But playing from behind now, it's kind of Cincinnati kind of controls their own destiny. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, still a lot of moving and shaking that can be done. I mean, no one's really out because I think Illinois is in the same boat. I don't know if they've lost to Cincinnati yet already, but
Yes.
okay, so they're out of the picture really. And then, well, actually, technically not because I gotta go to Illinois too and beat him. So if I do that, he's officially out. If he wins that, then I'll be officially out. So that'll be a big game for how the conference shakes out. And then if I can win that one, then the following week against Cincy will be huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Cincy at home though, so if we can go out there to J. Roth and handle business, that'll be huge for us. And then of course we still got Texas Tech at home too, who I think is also still in the picture, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yep. 2-1.
their one loss is to Cincy already, so that's tough. And they still got to play Virginia Tech. Maybe they can make something happen there.
That'd be a big win for the conference if you could at least get one notch on them.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, things still alive for pretty much everybody in there. Even UCLA is not just out, especially after they just beat me. So, um, still wide open. But it looks like Tech's going to get in a conference championship game regardless of anything. I think you'd have to lose out essentially.
Mm, gotcha. Moving right along to the SEC. We can see how they're still doing. Right now, they're still holding their own as far as what we thought the conference would be. Louisville, excuse me. Louisville's team is proving to be, who's that, Finesse? For Louisville?
Yeah, that's finesse over there.
Yeah, he's proven what he can do with an OP team. So it's not 70-19 is.
I have a question though. Side question. Um, he's been able to do that with that team last week, and I think he beat somebody else good. He beat Mizzou at halftime of that game. How good can you really say Nighthawk is if someone else can just take over his team and beat people worse?
I'll let Fry
I mean,
start on that
no
one.
comment for me.
Yes.
Nah, I mean, hey, he's not in the league anymore, so I mean, your question is valid though. I mean, it does seem like similar results so far, but I don't know. I respect him as a user. I think like gameplay wise, he's still would compete for championships with a normal team. I don't think he'd be as successful, of course, but I mean, he's definitely not bad at the game at all.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you because even when year one of leagues, he's doing what he needs to do. So, but but I don't know if I'd see. I don't know if he'd be in that whole S tier, just running the S tier by himself all the time. I think he'd probably be in the A tier with the rest of us, kind of back to earth.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Just taking a quick look at Arizona. Took a loss to UCLA. So was that a legend player or just 3 physical, 10 non-physical?
I think you got just physical points right there.
Gotcha. Okay. But big win for UCLA.
Got 2 of them actually. That's crazy. I forgot about that game. He won that.
So, but OG seems to be handling business so far. 28, 30, 40, 40, 28, zip, 40. So, seems to be handling business. Still got to play Chuck, still got to play Zev, and then he gets into his conference game. But SEC seems to be shaping up like we thought. They still, I think somebody is going to probably end up with 4 losses, have to, towards the end of the season. Frows, who you taking to finish at the bottom of the SEC? And then what are your top 2 teams right now?
Man, that's a good question. Definitely OG is, I think, the best user in there. But man, finesse, that went over Hoop. I mean, that was eye opening for sure. Hoop is pretty good, and his team is pretty good over there, also. So I was a little surprised by that. So I'm gonna put him at the top right now, just based on team. And who's the Mizzou user? You know, remind me.
Oh, Kunrell.
Yeah, Kenzo.
I feel like he hasn't been playing the best ball for his standards recently. I'm gonna say he doesn't come out of there. I'm put him at the bottom of this little grouping.
Okay, gotcha. Bag, when you have a second, can you explain to me how last season and a half we've been supposedly disrespecting Zevi, and Fox just don't really give him no love no more. Just trying to make something make sense. Let me know if I'm missing something there.
Give him love for what?
Just in general, we were like he ain't playing good ball, and he was like, you see they disrespecting him.
He always play good ball. I mean, no disrespect for me ever. I mean, he's definitely top 5 users in the league. Can win any game he's ever put in.
Top five?
No shade for me. Yeah, I mean, I say he's top 5.
Okay, we'll get to that. Don't worry, power rank is coming this week.
Well, this isn't really like on a power ranking perspective, just on like overall skill level, not necessarily where they're at right now, but he's playing good ball right now regardless. But yeah, I mean, he got to win against me literally on the last play of the game. Not supposed to lose to a tier 2 team, but he did come out on top. No shade here. He was hooping. But I mean, looks like he's gonna make the conference championship game. Well, actually, way too early to tell. In his case, he hasn't played a game yet in this conference.
So,
Oh, who?
gotcha. All right. Oh, scroll down to the ACC quickly. We'll start with the South. Right now, Vanderbilt appears to be running the table so far. 5-0 in conference, 6-2 overall record on a 5-game win streak. Got a Baylor win, TCU win, Boise State. Lost to Iowa, big dub over North Carolina, and an early loss to Louisville. You know who this user is off the top of your head?
That's Icy Cam.
Okay. All right. That's good to see. Young Bull putting in work, so can't be too mad at that. Scooting over to the north, Cal, Wisconsin, Syracuse, just running things right now. Bag, who you got coming out of the north for the ACC?
Well, that's actually a really tough call. Coming out,
Mm-hmm.
give me Wisconsin. He promoted in the main league.
Okay.
Clearly, he's a problem for this tier 3 level. I don't think Syracuse gets it, but California definitely has a shot too.
Gotcha. Files, who you got for the north right now?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really know enough about what they got going on to say as far as in the grind, but I mean, the Wisconsin user seems to have been he wins a lot of games. It seems like across both leagues. So I'm happy to just go with what Bagwork is saying. I can't really disagree. So rock with that.
Gotcha.
He basically just said he don't know ball, bro.
Crazy.
Hey
We
man,
got
I'm
to
just
get
in
him
the
in the film
grind.
room.
I'm just here so I don't get fined for the grind.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Gotcha. All right. Then quickly we'll take a look at the top recruiting classes. What's going on? It's rough out here for Michigan State, but Georgia Tech, Zevi doing what Zevi does. Will able to pull up 2 5-stars.
Wow, what positions?
Will linebacker and tight end.
Kind of nasty to get a tight end, 5-star tight end. What's his archetype?
Vertical threat. Wow.
That's nasty. He's actually gonna be a super problem. Gonna be a problem.
Okay.
They're about to give him like 82 speed or something like bad. I don't think he's gonna get blessed.
It should be
I feel like that's how
Are
they
you
do it
serious?
normally.
I bet you he's 88 speed. I bet you he can get takeoff.
He's probably uncapped.
I bet you can get takeoff.
I don't know, man. Maybe I had one. My tight end who just graduated was that same like a 5-star, just cold. just maxed out at 86. I think his whole career.
The one I
Maybe
upgraded for
88.
you a while back.
Maybe 88. I could be tripping, but he didn't get no
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was
takeoffs.
88 speed.
I
What
don't
you
see
talking about?
that.
You talking about the one I upgraded for you a while back, right?
Maybe, probably.
I think it was him because I mean he was capped out already. Like I made his speed fast because,
hmm
but I said to say like his acceleration was already capped out or whatever it was before I added the speed.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean takeoff at tight end is very rare. But if anybody can get it, I bet you it's a 5-star vertical threat.
Is that in this game? Does the tight ends have that in this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, vertical threats do.
I've never seen it actually.
Georgia's tight end, who I made for him in the grind as a legend, has takeoff. They can get the silver takeoff. He has bronze right now, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Brock
Yeah.
Bowers.
I mean,
So.
on drags, probably getting up out of there.
Yeah, they're gone.
Jeez, that's
You can't press
Shit,
tight
major.
ends anyway already as it is.
No.
yeah, bro. I swear I don't know what the thresholds are or what, but you could have a great coverage backer, and sometimes he'll just get absolutely routed up for no reason at all. Just crazy.
Yeah. Tight ends also get really good access to a lot of routes, especially when they're on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they get like such great routes, and like your leverage is usually not going to be able to do it. And plus, it's just coded to where.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't press them dragging. You can't press them to drag to do a slant. You can't press them. The corner route, you almost always have severe inside leverage. You're never going to win that.
Cooking on them sharp corner routes.
Regular out route, like ball thrown on time, out routes and corners. I mean, you're losing that 9 times out of 10.
So yeah, NC State, OG, bag, and then it will top 15 for.
Oh, we in top 15?
Yes, sir. On number 11.
Dang, I would have got some 5 stars too if I could have beat UCLA.
So.
Maybe not now.
Yes, sir. Looking good. So y'all keep going anything in the grind, and then maybe next year we can talk to commissioner and being able to accept better jobs.
Nah. Well, I don't know. Now that rule was mostly because of what happened with Nighthawk when he left and got Penn State.
1 year, and it was the exception, not the norm. But
Yeah.
of all the people to get it, the exception. Because I don't even know if he was doing what he was doing with recruiting last year at Penn State in the grind.
Luckily, the league got canceled year 1 when he was at Penn State, but his class at Penn State was OD.
Remember his NC State team though? His NC State team.
His NC State team was crazy. Though. I feel like his NC State team was crazier than his Penn State team.
Nah, bro, he was cheating for sure.
Yeah, he was cheating.
Looking back, bro, he was 100% cheating. He had to have been.
That NC State team was wild. I was like, good lord. And then he had Concepcion before he went to Texas A&M, so it was just like.
He had every player. The NC State team, I remember he left to go to Penn State. I think we did play at Penn Sate for like a year, maybe.
Yeah, he had a full year at Penn State.
His class at Penn State was even dumber, but his team, he ended up getting the transfers from his NC State team to come to Penn State.
Yep. Because I know we had somebody join slightly afterwards, and you're like, you got to take a break. You can't straight up just come and take NC State. So.
Yeah, RIP my UCLA grind team. That was one of my favorite teams, honestly.
Yeah, I still the save file is still up because Texas Tech was running things, had a good defense, and played a real physical style of football back then.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had to remove you too for that.
No, sir, don't do that. I did not get removed from the grind. That was the league, and that I'm not gonna lie, I was cheesing. I had found that play. I was on one of the websites, and it was just like, spam this play. They can't do nothing about it. And that was like an hour before I played you. The first time I had played you in the league. And you were just like, bro, what the heck is going on? There's no way you're spamming that.
Hey, it was working every single play. I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing I can do about it.
I was like, it was bad timing. because I was
I could have
running
changed
the ball.
formation, but yeah, I was like in like I think like 4-4. It's like 8 in the box and
No,
just
it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It was almost as bad as jet sweep because I was like I switched playbooks and everything because I was running single back that year. I was running single
You
back,
were.
and people kept complaining, but I felt like I had a good scheme. Under center, play action pass, and crossers, it's killing it. And dudes was like, we can't stop the run. I'm like George Hunt was my running back, little white dude. Oh man,
Who a problem? Whoa.
I think I
Who
did.
like a borderline Heisman?
Yeah, he was. I used all my upgrades on him to get downhill. It was crazy. Good times. So,
Yo, I don't want to just like spill the beans, something crazy here, but my quarterback at LSU, I think he has like gold downhill and gold extender, bro.
you cheating again? Let's go look.
I know that I'm saying, I know that I'm saying this, and now he's gonna fumble the ball. But this dude is the most incredible runner I've ever had at quarterback. Like it's crazy. He's only
You have
84 speed
downhill
right
and
now.
extender, so you can't hit stick him.
Right? No, you can hit stick him. That's balanced.
Oh, downhill's break
But-
tackles. Sorry, yeah, you're right.
But he like breaks hella tackles, and I mean it's like
Oh, he's not fumbling. He has 91 carry,
yeah, and his juke and spin move is filthy.
89 break tackle, 87 toughness. So just try to keep hitting him in the backfield.
Yeah, he's it was a juke move 98. Is that what that shit said?
Yeah, it's too bad you can't get sidestep.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know, and he's got 99 change of direction, and I don't know what his excel is, but yo, I'm trying to tell you, this motherfucker can run, boy. He's not gonna come back, but if he did come back and we got to boost his speed up,
99 change of direction, 99 agility, 88 excel.
kind of slow there, but yeah, he's gone. He's a one and done type guy, but would love to have him back. He's well, I'm love to have him this year, and if he comes back, Heisman candidates.
Okay. Gotcha. Oh man,
He's almost as good as Dev's quarterback in this league. I said almost there, but
ball carry. I think he's better.
ball carrying is better. Actually, like running and all that, he's better. But Zev's dude is faster,
Yeah,
and he might throw it a little better too.
I know. I had like 85, 87 speed linebackers coming free off the edge, and I'm just gonna outrun this contain. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. See what happened. Iowa put up a 50 burger on Colorado, but Colorado puts up 42 points on Iowa.
Crazy. I mean, I couldn't believe when I came and looked at the score that Colorado put together a game like that to even score the ball that many times. I mean, hats off to him. He hasn't won a game in this league yet, I don't think, but
Keep fighting.
Anybody
That's
watch the stream
major.
of that one?
I did not.
I didn't.
I'm gonna sound like I'm hating, but I don't know, man. This looks a little weird to me. I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say.
They played. I mean, did you watch it?
Nah, I believe they played. I'm just saying. Hey, never mind. Hey, it's all good.
Can we? Yeah. What's the stats talking about?
100 yards on the ground. No, he was balling. 29. Of
Yeah,
48.
that's what I'm questioning.
Iowa had
How many
2
passing yards did he
turnovers.
have? But Colorado had 4.
446.
Yeah, he's hooping, bro. You're hating. He had a good game
Oh no,
that
3
game.
something. He had 4.
Okay. Hey, man.
He had a good game. I mean, simple as that.
That's what we think. That's what we think.
I mean, if he threw 4 turnovers and still put up 42 points, then he threw 4 picks and put up 42 points. How many pick sixes did he have? He must have had some type of defensive touchdowns because he had 21 right there. He forced a fumble. He has at least 2 defensive touchdowns. God.
Defensive touchdowns. So
Yeah,
almost
that'll do it.
All of his all his defensive
Okay.
turnovers came with points.
So that tracks then. So that this is more of Iowa being on bullshit than him playing that well. But still, good for him.
Take advantage.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah, good for him.
you go. Hey, you sound like a hater.
I'm not hating. I mean,
no, not you, man. Fryles. He was like, yeah, good for him.
I'm not hating. I was just asking. That makes more sense now. But it's
It
all good.
does.
yeah, which it is.
Texas got a big win over Georgia. Georgia played well on the road, though. Really well on the road. So shout out to them. Appear to be. I know they haven't started conference play, but what do we think about UGA holding their own in the Big 12 Fryles?
Well, I think they. Sorry, I don't know if that was my question, but I think they definitely will.
Okay.
Especially, you got to go. Well, first of all, he beat our co-host here.
Was that week 2?
Coming
Or
off
week 1?
coming off a national championship, I think in week 1. So I mean, I don't think that'll happen again if we play 10 times. But he found a way that game, and playing in Athens is gonna be tough for anybody, especially in the Big 12. He might not. I mean, I wouldn't say don't want to lose, 'cause I don't think he can be consistent enough on offense to do what he has to do every game and like not turn the ball over. Most importantly, but it's gonna be tough to go in there. It happens. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
But the Big 12 is super tough this year. If you want to talk about who's gonna win the Big 12, I don't think he has any chance to win it this year. But I don't think anyone in the Big 12 wants to go. I don't think he has no chance. But I don't think anybody in the Big 12 wants to play in Athens. But I don't think he has a chance of winning that division.
I can see him getting a USC game. He's at home again, at home versus Baylor. I give him the loss versus Arizona. He's at home at Texas again. Iowa at home at Florida, and then Alabama. He can finish 4-3.
Yeah, that's not gonna get it done at all.
Right. So I immediately gave him all the losses on the road, though. If he can sneak a win on the road.
It was a little bit staticky. I couldn't actually see, but let me just look at the schedule now. So I mean, versus Baylor, I don't know if he beats Baylor at home. Baylor's tough. He plays tough on the road. That'll be a big game for him. I think Baylor wins that one. I definitely don't think he wins at Arizona State, but that's his nemesis. He actually beats him a lot. So that'll be an interesting one. He can get Texas A&M at home. I don't think he wins at Iowa. Florida game doesn't matter. I don't think he wins at Alabama. So.
No, man. He's playing pretty good ball right now. I'm not saying he can win all of those, but he definitely could win at least like 2 of those 4 that you just mentioned, for sure.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. I agree with you. I think UJ is playing good ball, but Baylor, Iowa, and Alabama are also all playing good ball, like for their standards. And I think their standard of good ball is higher than Lou's. I'm still going to give him the home field thing. If anyone has to go to Georgia, that's going to be a tough one. And I'll give him the Arizona State win because he's got his number a little bit. But Baylor, Alabama, and Iowa are at the top of that conference, I think, the way they're playing right now by far.
Okay. Curious to see it. Georgia, I wouldn't even say by far, but probably has the best team. Short of looking at everybody's roster, Georgia probably has the best team, with Arizona State probably being second in that conference. So, Fryles,
I think Baylor has to. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say Baylor plays with the worst team in the league in the grind, which is kind of crazy. But I mean, that's what You don't think so?
He's Louisville now. That's why he's 7-0.
That's what I'm saying. His team in the league is worse than his team in the grind. Is it?
Oh yeah. It's not even close.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so like he's playing well in the grind. My point is he's playing well in the grind. Is he really doing that in the league like that? Maybe I'm
He was
complete.
playing in the league. In the league, I mean, he beat Notre Dame in a playoff game. 2 years ago.
When was that? We said 2 years
2 years
ago.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year you beat Notre Dame in the playoff. I'm just saying he's been playing good ball for a minute. I mean, he beat Notre Dame in a playoff game 2 years ago. His team was way worse than it is this year, and he ended up, demoting from Tier 1, but still wasn't even an easy out in Tier 1 last year with a 85-ish overall team. Now his team's way better. He should have beat Ohio State, I believe, on the road. He smoked a wide open, a down the middle 30-yard field goal to lose that game. So yeah, he's playing really good ball. I mean, in general, and his team is. I haven't looked at his roster completely, but he's got an overall boost from last year and went down a tier.
All right, I'm gonna be watching. I need to see maybe him play his current form. I saw that, with the grind games, I've seen him just put belt to ass. But
I mean, he runs like a high.
Yeah.
He's throwing the ball. He makes reads. You know what I mean? He's throwing it downfield. We had him on the pod. A lot of things he said on there at the time are true to how he plays for sure. But the one things I would say is he's turnover prone. I don't know if he can ever really get a stop. So there's that. There's those things in there. But when he goes down to this tier, and you take the top of the top dudes who usually losing to in the playoffs with superior teams, and you put him now on an evener playing field, and he's probably superior user to definitely in the top half of that league, I think it'll be a problem. And I think it'll be a problem there. I think Georgia holds his own. I'm not here to hate on Georgia at all. I think he's playing really good ball. I don't think Georgia gets relegated. I definitely don't think that. But I also don't know if he's playing good enough ball to be borderline in Tier 1, competing for a championship in that competition. I don't know if he's doing that either. But we'll see. I mean, he continued to, I would have never thought he would have beat Clemson. So, and he played good ball against Texas at Texas, lost by 3 at Texas. I mean, so he's playing great ball too. But he's got to still prove it to me in the Big 12.
Gotcha.
Sorry, my answers are a little bit long-winded.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. That's what we're here for, to talk about it. But you said all that to turn around and not pick somebody to come out of the Big 12.
That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean? I picked Baylor, Iowa, or
Bro, no, don't do that.
You picked 4 teams.
Don't do that.
I picked 3. I said Baylor, Iowa, and last Baylor, Iowa,
Arizona State.
No. Baylor, Iowa, Alabama.
You don't have Arizona State promoting?
No, I don't. Not the way he's been playing recently. I think that Alabama user was one of the best in the league for the first 2 seasons he was in here with Arizona State initially. Before he took a break for I think year 2, year 3, and year 4 last year. In year 5, he was playing pretty good ball. I mean, he beat I think he beat Florida and he beat Miami, who both ended up promoting. And he just beat Miami again the other day, or maybe 2 days. He just beat Alabama, just beat Miami again. But he was doing it with Malik Washington, who I personally know is one of the worst starting quarterbacks you can have in this game. This year, he has a 90 overall dual threat with decent skill set. I think he's going to be a major issue in the league, and he just beat the brakes off of J-Rod in Miami.
Okay. So, yeah. All right, Frost. What is your take on the Big 12 then?
Well, I mean, very comp conference. So it was I like how it's organized for sure. I don't know. I'm gonna give Georgia a little more credit. He's playing pretty good ball right now. Over last year, he got an easy ride to the we look at the schedule and stuff for sure. But his team is good enough, and like you said, at Athens is I don't know how many teams are really going in there and getting that done. It's hard. It's tough. So I'm not saying he's going to win it. I think he's going to be in that mix though. If I had to say who's coming out of there, I don't think Baylor is. I'm still a little bit skeptical of his league performances. So I'm gonna say Iowa comes out of there. I'm gonna say Iowa and Bama, but Georgia can do it too. But I'm gonna say Iowa, Bama. Maybe Georgia wins enough games to miss the conference ship and get in the playoff spot. Maybe a bold take, but that's what I feel.
Gotcha. Who did Bama lose to?
They lost to Texas, but he was saying that the Wi-Fi was so bad he couldn't play the game.
Gotcha.
That's the only reason he lost like that. He was saying it was like he couldn't make a play and like dude was blitzing him every down and he couldn't fucking do any adjustments at all because it was lagging and shit.
Gotcha. So, okay. Alabama gets a win over J-Rod. Punching up.
And that score wasn't close either, by the way. He was up 11 with like 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, got disconnected.
Yeah, it was 24-10, I think.
And then came out score. It was 21-10. And he came in. Then they reset the game. He came down. He reset the game. Stopped J. Roth quickly. Went down and scored quickly to go up 7. J. Roth ended up scoring, and then Alabama was about to score again before J. Roth quit. So that game was not close at all on the road. Might be an indicator. I don't know.
Okay. Indicator for Alabama. Indicator for J. Roth.
For Alabama.
Okay. All right. Before we get to the big hitters, let's just scroll over to the basement real quick. See how you guys are feeling.
Wow.
Pac-12. Fries, how you feeling about the Pac-12 still? Any revelations? Anything you're seeing so far? At any of the users in the Pac-12?
I'm gonna keep it simple with them and say keep fighting because so far I haven't really seen too many things that I'm. It might be. These teams might be staying here. Is what I'm saying. I don't know.
Speak your mind, man.
I guess.
Don't hold your tongue.
Nah, I mean, I just haven't seen anybody really step up yet. It's still early in the year, but I haven't seen anyone unexpected. Like we started off, I think Michigan and who do we say? Michigan, UCLA should come out of here. I mean, that's still
UCLA. UCLA. Yep.
Did we say UCLA? Or yeah, UCLA, Auburn. I mean, all of those are one of those three. Or those three, I think, are the teams that should coming out of there.
It's tough.
If you ask me, I know what's up with UCLA though, because but
that's a rough 3 games.
Most games in this league, I think I would probably pick him most of his games.
Yeah, I mean, all they got to do is win the division. So, I mean, every team, still in play at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying, like, I agree with everything you said, for us. I don't know if any team in here is really ready to any team here, from what I've seen so far, except for maybe Michigan, who just came down. I think if they go up a tier, they come right back down.
Mm.
And I think whoever comes down from ACC right now will probably run or whoever comes down from the Big 12 right now would run the Pac-12. Whoever that is, probably, they'll be down for a year and back up. I think. I mean, I haven't really. UCLA is a very good user, but he's not around to recruit enough to have a team to be competitive enough at the higher levels, in my opinion. Auburn has like 3 offensive linemen. He's at least a year or 2 away from being able to compete against a real D-line. So Michigan, you are built for the Big 12. I was surprised you got, relegated. But outside of him, South Carolina user, he might end up, winning on this level, but he's going to lose a lot of games in the Big 12, I think, from a user perspective. So yeah, um, I don't know. I mean, I still don't know who's going to win this because I think Ole Miss can put stuff together. Um, Auburn, of course, we know is in the mix. UCLA, we know is in the mix. Michigan, we know is in the mix. I'm about to get a new user on Syracuse, who, if he's in before the ACC starts, would probably be my favorite to win it because I pushed that Syracuse team, first of all, and second of all, he was a real good user in here. He was Auburn briefly in this league before he had a whole debacle with Nighthawk and left the league. But now that Nighthawk's not in the league, he's coming back. He's at the time was a playoff level user. So I think he could dominate the ACC. He's supposed to be back in town Sunday, so I assume he'll be in for all his conference games. And he'll be the one who could, move up. But we'll see. I mean, I think there's still going to be a lot of smoke here for, you got to win essentially pretty much all your games in your division to go up, and you really can't afford to lose one of those. But you don't know if you'll be able to get the balancing act on the other side of that. So it'll be interesting, but very few, I think, really will be able to hold their own in the Big 12.
Gotcha. All right, as we take the elevator and ride on up to the big leagues now. Scrolling over to the Big 10. Early surprises. North Carolina with the loss to Arkansas. Did he play that? Or he's still out of town for that one?
He's out of town, yeah. Arkansas is a funny dude. He DM'd me talking about, yo, do I get my legend? Like, nah, bro. Play. I was supposed to really just be a force win for it. Was essentially a force win.
Listen, you see a chance to move up from a double hamburger to a decent steak. Sometimes you at least gotta ask, does it come with the side of French fries or something? So,
yeah, I ain't mad at him. He just funny for that.
Oh man, early in the game, crazy to have a conference game week 2. Notre Dame and LSU on the road for the Irish. Bagwork, you want to talk about this game?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have too much to say about it. I mean, end of the day, he was able to do the things he wanted to do, and he played a good game, especially because they're on the road. And, I was up 14-0 early. Couldn't put things together down the stretch, and, a few things went his way, and he ended up coming out with the W, so hats off to him. Protected legend out of it. His Hall of Fame player, by the way, is a Monstar. I don't know if y'all want to go look at that Kyle Hamilton, but at 6'4" with this blend of speed and 220 pounds. I mean, I didn't make his coverage anything too crazy, but that guy is the future at that height, at safety. Yeah. Be on the lookout for him year 7, year 8.
6 with Robert. Wow. '83's.
Yeah, he's gonna be a problem.
Oh, I'd have to have him on the field now. Play him as linebacker or something.
Yeah, find a way.
Yeah.
We figured something out on our team too. We got a nice new sub linebacker playing for us, by the way. He is a problem. He must be good. If I'm sitting down Devin White's my baby. If I'm sitting down Devin White. Well, Devin White's sub linebacker too. I mean, he'll be on the field a lot. But the safety, I had 3 really nice safeties, and one of them is he's just too perfect of a sub. Like, it's like things like 97 speed. But he does not he has good man coverage skills and everything, but his zone coverage skills aren't the best, and his zone abilities aren't the best. But it's up. He's gonna be one of the ones. What should I tell you?
Gotcha. Fryles, Big 10. Right now, did your preseason prediction change, or you still rocking with OG and Bag?
I mean, I still think Notre Dame is going to be in that mix heavily.
S tier?
I mean, I wouldn't really say that. I don't know if there is an S tier right this second. If it is, it'd be only maybe OG. Maybe. Probably not, though. He's up there, though. I mean, he's definitely playing like a top 5 user, like, no question. I think. Definitely playing like a top 5 user. And he has a win in hand over bag. It might be.
He won his last 2 against Bag, right?
Yeah. I mean, according to him, he won last 3 out of 4. But hey, that's what they said in the chat. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that's really true because whatever. I mean,
I don't know
kind
about
of
3 out of 4, but okay.
I like this. I mean, because I'm pretty sure I told him what it was in the chat. I'm pretty sure I'm right, but not 100% positive I'm right. But I know I've beaten him 2 times. The last 2 times he played. But before that, I know I'd beaten him 2 out of 3 times because he won a game during the regular season on a weird, like, I just about to bounce catch thing. And on the bookends of that game, I won both. One in the playoffs and one in the regular season. So 3 out of 4 might technically be true, but it also would be 3 out of 5 and maybe 3 out of 6. So I don't know.
Gotcha.
But he might actually be right with 3 out of 4. I think he actually is right, but the further detail of that is it's like 3 out of 6.
Okay. Making the stats fit the narrative.
I think he's like minimum 3 out of 5, pretty sure 3 out of 6. But I think he is right 3 out of 4 because he won 2, I won 1. I think he won the one before that, I believe. So.
Okay. All right. Moving on to the SEC. Ohio State starting off strong, 3-0. Let's see who they started with. Wins over Baylor, Colorado, and Syracuse. Good wins, I guess.
No, they're not. The Baylor one was, but Baylor choked it though.
Yeah,
big
Texas,
time. I mean, say down the middle, 30-yard kick. Baylor should have got that one.
Yeah. He won the games he's supposed to win. How about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Arizona State, Alabama, and Georgia all wins for Texas. I believe you guys still take those with a grain of salt, just virtue of connection and how the games are being played right now. Tennessee.
No, I don't take it with a grain of salt. I think he's playing. He's winning a lot of games right now. I think there's some things that I've been questioning him on recently. People came to me about his connection, hence the Alabama game, and I think he might run the same stunt every single down, which isn't cool. But outside of that, and also he runs rub routes on offense that get him wide open touchdowns, and he may or may not move the ball that well without them. But at the end of the day, wins are wins, bro, and he's been getting a lot of big wins the last 2 seasons. So,
gotcha. Moving on to the Tennessee new user. I haven't had a chance to put eyes on his games yet.
Bryles and Terrell.
What happened?
How far do you think Texas goes this season? Do you think he makes a meaningful playoff run? Do you think he can win a conference championship? Or do you think it's just going to be a few wins here and there and, out before the semifinal?
Yes. To both. I guess it depends how good the connection is on the day. So, because it also depends who's hosting. So, Oklahoma, Ohio State. He's been actually playing pretty well against Ohio State. Oklahoma, Zevi's never won, and then Clemson. Yes, because right now I only see 2, possibly 3 losses. So I think he makes the playoff regardless of conference. Can he still make conference? Yes, but I think he still makes playoff regardless of conference. And then, again, if he's...
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Did y'all hear my question I had about Texas?
Yeah. You didn't hear me answer it. You there, Frost?
Yeah. No, I'm here. I was letting you finish what you were saying. But I mean, he can beat everybody in the conference. He usually has a slip up or two. I'm expecting that to continue. I don't think he's gotten better, but I don't think he's gotten to the point of, every week coming out and just playing at a high level. We'll see him at Ohio State is a good one. Him and Zevi always battle, so he's got some stuff on his schedule for sure. At Chucky, not an easy game.
Nope, for sure.
At A&M is never in the round. I think he'll probably lose a couple if I had to guess. So I'm gonna say probably not conference championship, but I think he'll maybe make the playoffs and kind of not back in, but hit a Notre Dame special of making it but not winning anything in the conference.
Like that, but I got you.
Nothing against Notre Dame though, but
I mean, you definitely hate on Notre Dame because he won the conference championship last year.
I'm not hating. That was a classic. That was a classic Notre Dame for years.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
I don't know if he won a playoff game though.
He won a playoff game last year.
Who did he beat?
Who did he beat?
Was it Baylor?
No, that was two. He lost to Baylor 2 years ago.
I'm not gonna lie.
Did he have a bye? He had a bye before he played you? I thought he played somebody.
I think he was like the number because he was asking the chat before. He was like, "Who's the 1 and 2?" So I think.
Wait, so he probably got a bye, matter of fact, and you didn't get a bye as Clemson.
I definitely didn't get a bye last year.
So he didn't win a playoff game last year.
I don't think so. But that wasn't. It's not really about Notre Dame. I'm just saying he might make the playoffs without having to play in a conference championship. That's all I was saying.
You're talking about Texas now.
Yes, Texas. Notre Dame had done that for like the past
Notre Dame beat Ohio
3
State.
years before.
Texas won a playoff game last year too.
Notre Dame beat Ohio State.
I bet he did. No, I'm saying that was Notre Dame. For years, we were like,
no,
"Oh,
Texas
Notre Dame
beat Ohio State. Texas beat Ohio State in the playoffs last year. Notre Dame lost to Ohio State in the regular season.
Then who did Notre Dame?
And then Notre Dame had a bye. Clemson beat Oklahoma, I want to say, in the first round of the playoffs, and then beat Notre Dame in the quarterfinal.
Right.
So what's in the top 25 wasn't the last one, the final playoff
What?
for 2029?
I didn't. What'd you say? I didn't pick up what you were saying.
The picture in the top 25. That wasn't the final bracket.
No. I don't think I took a picture of the final bracket. I always forget to do that. I'm gonna remember this year to post the playoff bracket every week when I advance in the playoffs. I always forget.
Didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, I'm still fighting for Notre Dame. Whatever. We gonna get somebody in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's really. No, I wouldn't say he's S tier, but I think we probably don't have an S tier right now, and I think he's for me. But he's probably at the top of the A tier right now. He has to be.
So we don't
on power
reorganize the league structure.
I just don't think there's an S. I mean, if someone was being that good, then they'd be that good. But Notre Dame, as Frau just pointed out, hasn't won a playoff game still. So Nebraska, wants to bench their starting quarterback, who ironically came in second in Heisman, but Nebraska lost more games last year than he's ever lost in a season, easily. Probably 4. I think he lost 4 games last year. Right? 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think 3 got left out, maybe, possibly.
He lost to Notre Dame in the conference championship.
He lost the last 2 out of
Notre Dame conference championship for sure. Noah for sure. And me for sure. So I think it was 3. Yeah. But so he's not. That's my point. He's not an S. You can't put Clemson in an S because one, he beat Notre Dame, beat Georgia, didn't have to play a natty, got a natty. No offense. Not saying it's not deserved, but then he lost to Georgia to open the season, so you can't put him in the S right now. So there's no one else to put in the S. I mean, Zev lost to Clemson in the first round last year. I think Zev does have a really good team this year. This might be a great year for him, but I think Zev. He's been playing bad ball though. But still, yeah, no. Zev's Oklahoma team is not is nasty this year.
Okay. All right. Shoot. Well then, can you take anybody out of the SEC then? Conference championship.
I mean, if I'm gonna go two, I'm gonna go Clemson and Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah,
Frows, who you got
because
coming out the SEC? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say I think Texas has to play Clemson on the road this year. I don't know who else Clemson has at home on his schedule, but he's got that one. He's beaten Zev it seems like a lot of the times recently they've played. As well
This
as
is the
everyone
worst
else.
team I've had in a long time. I will say that though. I'm not even just just gassing it. Like my team's just not that good offensively. So
Is the team
we'll
not
see.
that good, or are you just missing Shifty?
No, the team is really not that good. Like my running backs and skills are just I can do without Shifty, but they're just bad, like below average even for just normal backs. So everything's out the mud right now.
Gotcha. Okay. Who do you like? I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna ask you who you like because you don't like picking your own stuff. Who do you have getting relegated?
Jay Roth.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
Nothing against him. I mean, there's some really like these are 3, 4. I mean, there's really good users in the league in this conference. So I don't know about Tennessee still to be determined with this team like we talk about. So
no, Tennessee's good. Tennessee's good. He's not like I just don't think he's better than anybody else who's like probably in the A tier. But so it'll be interesting to see him in a conference with all users really as good who he just has to play in one season. But he can compete for sure.
word.
All right. Mm. And then just before we get out of conference play, Frowls, I think we got to talk about this just a little bit. Traveling to Athens, they say 14 points is a big win in recruiting. You get an extra boost for that, so we're gonna go for that same statement here on the road. Um, what were your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, it's just tough. Very tough on the road with can't do much other than what you call from the huddle. And yeah, I mean, he's king something up perfectly, and what should be a touchdown is like maybe a 20-yard gain. Everything's just tougher. Um, and Georgia played good ball. He didn't turn it over really. I mean, it might have turned it over once, if that. But he played clean ball. That I can remember. It's been a minute since we played now, but did he turn it over? I can't see.
Yeah, just once.
Yeah, just once, which for him is pretty good. He had a couple that I thought I was underneath and didn't get. But overall, I mean, he played good ball. We've played like there's a ton of familiarity. We played probably 200 times in football video games, so it's just always going to be a battle, despite what it may seem. It's going to be tough when we play. So I wasn't really shocked that I lost that. It always hurts to lose, but I mean it's a tough matchup early in the year. So we'll see if we can bounce back. I got a little bit of a nice runaway coming up of games I should be able to take care of. So we'll see.
Gotcha. Meant to ask, Bag, who you got dropping down from the Big Ten, getting relegated?
Man, that's a tough one. I think it's Florida State.
Mm.
I mean, he lost last year to Florida. Yeah, he did because he lost out to end the season, and yeah, the year before that, I'm assuming he lost to Holly as well when he was Florida. So I think Maul gets it done again, and that's the win he needs. Unless, of course, they can get a good win against somebody else in the league to kind of protect him from that.
Gotcha.
And it's going to be the last game of the season too. So. And the thing that's crazy is even if Florida State does get like one win, let's say, and Florida has 0, they play this game end of the year at Florida, and Florida wins it to get his one win in conference, and then Florida would also then have the tiebreaker.
Yeah. So this game could be grudge match, borderline game of the week, 10 weeks in advance.
Yeah. It's perfectly said.
So, looking for that, especially if you're trying to keep up with your survivor picks. Just keep an eye on how people are going through the schedules. But
yeah, I definitely was before I made my pick this week, because I didn't want to take Notre Dame so early.
Let's see
but
on their schedule. Oh, Notre Dame finishes with Auburn and USC.
Yeah.
But the problem is, according to Files, Notre Dame's going to drop 1 or 2.
I mean, they did lose to like Washington last year on the road or something.
Just a matter of when.
Yeah, I think so too.
So,
but he was hooping in conference last year. He was hooping.
Yeah, this year I don't know. I'm looking at the schedule. I don't really see where the losses are going to come from. Nebraska, probably, but I think he's playing better ball than everybody else on the schedule. But like you said, he lost to Washington last year, so it can happen. I mean, it's possible, but I think he's just playing pretty good level with the opponents. I'm not really seeing a trap game like that personally.
Yeah. Yeah, man, he plays USC every year. He knows exactly what USC is trying to do. No way he loses that one. Auburn, I don't think. Well, he definitely won't be able to play that game with 3 linemen. I mean, if that game's within like 7 touchdowns, something's completely wrong with the way the game's even coded.
Yeah. So, big things expected out of Notre Dame, who is apparently not S tier. So, speaking of tiers, I don't think there's as many people in the top 25 right now. Oh no, it's a good group. You might hate it, we might love it. Oh, moving on to power rankings. Let me go ahead and gotta grab the pen and the paper. Keeping it old school. Fellas, don't tell me I can't find my notebook. It's okay, we got the backup. We'll just start it off how it is. Does anybody have anybody in S tier?
Not for me.
No, sir. What about you?
I guess not. Just I would put you in S tier by virtue of you won the national championship, but you just lost to Georgia.
I agree.
So I guess let's move on to A tier. Oh, this is about to be packed. We'll start with you back. Who you got in A tier? A lot to go through.
Hold on, I gotta see real quick. I gotta see what's going on real quick. Hold on. I gotta see all the people in here.
Yeah, because there's
Sure, I'm not missing nobody.
Alabama's up here, Georgia Tech, North Carolina, USC, and Miami, and Zona State, all the way at 24. So it's a little more packed this early weeks than normal.
Yep. All right. Yep. Let me get back to my little notes. Yeah, so my A tier. I'm going with Notre Dame. This is in order for mines always, by the way.
Okay.
Notre Dame, Oklahoma, Clemson, Nebraska, Ohio State, LSU. It's a 6-person A tier.
Notre Dame. You said
So you think today-
Oklahoma, Clemson, Nebraska, and then who was the fifth? Fifth or sixth?
Ohio State, LSU.
Okay. Packed.
So you think Notre Dame is right now your best player in the league, like today?
Yeah, this exact moment, yeah.
Wow.
I feel like, yeah.
What you?
I mean, he has a big win. I don't think Oklahoma really has. I mean, he smacked Florida State, so there is
We'll
that.
get to that in a minute because I asked that question earlier, and that might not mean what it used to mean.
Right. But I mean, he did smack him. It's just he smacked him versus Notre Dame. Beat me on the road. So, he's ranked number 1 in the country. He beat OG last time. I probably would have Clemson in front of him, but Clemson just lost to Georgia. Got to mean something. So yeah.
Got to make the regular season mean something.
But I mean, if you were gonna ask me right now to predict who's gonna win the Natty based on what I've seen, I think it's Zev.
Okay, first repeat, huh?
Zev didn't win last year.
Well, sorry, not back to back, but that'd be the first repeat champion we've had.
Oh, true. Yeah, maybe might be that time. He's got a good team.
So, all right, Frows, who you got? A tier.
Mine is not really as ordered, but Nebraska's in there. I would put, if I had to, he'd be near the top of that. Notre Dame as well. Myself, I beat Notre Dame when we played, but it was like it could have went either way for sure. So today he's probably playing better ball than me. I do think that Georgia loss is getting a bit overblown. Y'all acting like Georgia's like, I'm not gonna name any other teams, but like one of the worst teams in the league. I don't think he's that, but
no cap. I don't think Georgia's a top 15 team in the league. I think he's like 15,
something like that. And on the road though, in a week 1 where they got a new quarterback, got a new team, I'm giving myself a little bit of benefit of the doubt on that. Still, yeah, a tier down loss is never great, so fair. But Nebraska, Notre Dame, myself, and I think that's where I'm gonna hold off on mine right now.
3 teams
Stop
in
right
A tier.
there. That's it. That's all I got right now.
So Zev's out of it too.
For right now.
So, we are back to. I don't know if you were with us earlier when we were in season 2 and 3. Back to Frows not knowing ball again. So, wild
It's
statements.
all about how they're playing. Form mixed with recent performance. It's a big formula. And right now, I think all of the 3 that I named on a neutral site, I think they're the better users right now. Simple as that.
I mean, that's crazy to think. I mean, well, whatever. That's. I mean, it's fair. I definitely think it's fair. But I just think it's flawed because it can't be on recent performance, but it could be on who you think at a neutral site wins a game, maybe. But then you have Notre Dame number 1 in that case in your mind. He hasn't won a neutral site game, like maybe in the history of this league. So it's just your reasoning for why you have those 3. It doesn't really make that much sense to me. But I think it's still a fair 3.
It's a mix of all of that. It's a mix of all of that. But
Okay. While we got you hot, fresh, hot light on, go ahead and hit me with your B tier, Frost.
my B tier is Oklahoma, LSU. I mean,
Okay.
you really pick your order on that. Oklahoma, LSU, and I'm still give Ohio State his credit. I think he kind of gets forgotten a little bit, but he does win a lot of games still. So I was thinking him in the back of that B tier.
Was that the end of your B tier? OSU?
Um,
Ohio State?
I'm gonna keep it there for now. Actually, nah. Where's Texas ranked? I just don't see him on my list. But where's Texas ranked?
2.
Oh yeah, he's in there for sure. Definitely in there.
Oh, okay.
Order wise, I mean, I'm not. It is what it is. I think he's not as good a user as LSU, not as good a user as Oklahoma. Definitely, either of those. But he is playing good ball, so I'm gonna give him his credit. My next would be Georgia, but he just beat Georgia, and
I don't know why you think Georgia's so good, bro. Georgia had the
I don't.
weakest schedule in
It's
the
not.
whole league last year. Didn't
I
win.
think he's.
Didn't win a loss in the playoff game by like 30 points.
If we're talking about
Then,
form, though, if we're talking about form, he
but
made
what's
the
his
national.
form though?
He made the semifinal last year.
He made the semifinal last year on pure sim alone, and he had the weakest schedule in the entire league.
He got it done. Moved up divisions, and he's
Do you
got
think he's
quality
that?
win this year. Like you got to give
He
him that.
hasn't even. He's never won a Big 12 game. He hasn't won a Big 12 game. He just beat
Not
you.
yet.
That's the only person he beat.
I think he beat the reigning national champs.
I mean, yeah, but you're putting him in your. You said you want to put him in your A tier because of that.
Not A. No. We're in the B tier. I want to put him in the B tier.
Yeah, since there's no S, everything is dropped. So he's your B.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Too.
I get it still. But he said next, and next I kind of want to put. I think I would say Georgia. Like, bro, you think Georgia's way too good?
In the B tier.
Georgia also just went to Texas and lost by 3. I mean,
which is not crazy. That's a lot of teams would do that.
no, that's facts. That's facts. But still,
But no, I'm not putting him in. But he would be next. He's gonna be at the top of my C tier. I'm not gonna skip to it, but he'll be up
So we have a. Oh yeah, it should be tier. So he's top of your C tier. Yeah, I think that's crazy. He's the top of your C tier. But all right, whatever. Next is my turn on the B
tier. Yeah. Who you got in B tier, man? This is good money.
B tier, I'm going probably Iowa at the top of that. I think he beat Texas last time they played, so then I'll put Texas. Then I'll put Iowa, Texas, Tennessee. Probably go Alabama. And I think I'd probably go Georgia. Okay. Could you scroll down a little bit?
Yeah, that's just what I was about to do. I was going to be like, don't forget, North Carolina, USC, Miami, and Arizona State are still down there.
Okay, so wait, so I'm on my B tier right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for my B tier, I'm putting Iowa still at the top. Texas is second. UNC is third. Tennessee is fourth. And I'm gonna throw Alabama. That'll be my fifth in there. And then I'll go C tier. I'll go Arizona State, Miami, Georgia, USC, and Georgia Tech's not ranked.
So you're taking Georgia out of your B tier and putting them in C?
Yeah. I wish I wrote that down, but I think C tier was my bottom tier out of the ones who are left, and it's Arizona State, Georgia,
Miami,
USC.
Okay. What else you got for your C tier? It's a lot.
Yeah, it's probably be a big C tier here. But Georgia leading off that for me. Alabama. UNC, I still got to give his respect. I believe it. I mean, he had like his little brother or somebody play. I don't know what happened with that, but
And put
I'm
up a
not gonna
good
drop him
fight.
too
Like,
low
he ain't
for
gonna say
that.
nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, and then Iowa. I couldn't see him on screen, but Iowa's also on my tier. That tier for me.
Okay.
I mean, the rest. I mean, I guess if you need to, if we're stopping at C tier, you could just put the rest in there. But I would probably have them a little below just right now.
Who would you have below C tier?
USC, Miami. I'll probably put Kenzo still in C tier. I didn't see him down there.
Okay.
Those two in Georgia Tech probably would be not unranked, but I think they gotta still earn a little bit to get some
Fair.
Hey, so
tier ranking.
we gotta post these. We gotta wait, Terrell. I don't think you put yours out though. We haven't even asked you yours, but we gotta make sure we post these ones. This is good content, right here.
USC and Miami out or just not? Okay. Okay. No, I didn't do one this week. I was a lot of teams to go through. I'd make an S
I'm
tier
actually
just to
about
make
to.
an S tier.
Sorry, I just to clean one thing off my mind. I'm about to move Ohio State to the top of my B tier.
Really?
That's the only thing. That's the only one. Is Baylor
that
not
down or
ranked?
up?
That's down. He
No.
was in the A tier at first.
Baylor
Okay.
is not ranked.
Okay, because they definitely are B tier dude as well. But anyways,
Sleep on that heavily.
So you
Anyway, like you said,
you move Ohio State out of A tier to B tier,
yeah,
top of B tier.
top of B tier.
Okay. So what I
They have a
got
weird
for you-
triangle up there too. Oh my bad. I mean,
No, you're good.
go ahead.
You got Notre Dame, Oklahoma, Clemson, Nebraska, Ohio State, and LSU, and A tier down to B tier. Ohio State, Iowa, Texas, UNC, Tennessee, and Bama for your B tier. And then your C tier was Arizona State, Miami, UGA, and USC for your C tier.
Yeah.
And then for our set, Nebraska, Notre Dame, and Clemson. That's all for A tier. Oklahoma, LSU, Ohio State, and Texas for B tier. And then everybody else. So UGA, Bama, UNC, Iowa, Arizona State, USC, Miami. Just threw them all in C tier. And that was being nice. If he could, D tier would be or just out USC and Miami because he hasn't seen enough.
in Georgia Tech, yeah.
I don't know Georgia Tech as a
He
user.
just joined. He just joined
So,
them. He's definitely out. He's
yeah,
out
I
for
wasn't
sure.
gonna. No, as bad words like no disrespect, but you got to earn a few stripes first before you can just hop in the tier list. Because I don't even think I got that Georgia Tech populated in my recents when I go to make game of the week. So
Yeah, and by that logic, honestly, I'm gonna take Tennessee just off my B tier. I'm just not gonna have him ranked because he hasn't played nobody yet. But he is pretty good though. But I think in all fairness,
gotcha.
gotta earn some stripes.
So
I don't even know if I ranked Tennessee. I forgot. Same
hey,
here
he
for
was
me.
in your C tier, but yeah, it was just
okay.
a bunch of. It was just a soup down there for you.
Yeah.
But Miami and USC ranked finally, so get to talk about them. Bama ranked, get to talk about them. Bama taking over the Baylor spot right now. Man, but before we get out of here, can we talk about the fall for OG out of S tier to a hard A tier, possibly?
You're talking about Notre Dame?
No, Nebraska
Oh,
was rolling for the S tier majority of the last 2 seasons, and then a 3 game stretch got them relegated to A tier. Something
wait. Can
fierce.
we go? Can you go to the history like tab? Because I'm pretty sure at one point he had like a 15-0 season. I'm pretty sure he was like something to know when I beat him finally.
Uh,
It might have been something to know both times I beat him, honestly. But this last time I beat him,
where would that be?
he ended up losing 2 more games that season, at least. But it's let me see. Gotta zoom in a little bit. If you go to stats and records, and then CFP history.
Gotcha. Why does it do that?
Yeah, it does that to me too sometimes. It's really annoying. And then you can go to conference championships, and you can scroll back like a year.
What was the?
No, if you just keep scrolling down, it'll go to 2028, and it'll pull up the same ones again eventually. So then, if you see Nebraska's record at the time, 13-0.
No.
Yeah, and then the year before that,
11-2.
mm-hmm. That was the year UCLA went crazy and ended up making it. Didn't he win the Natty? No, he won the Natty the year one. 11-2 that year. 11-2 again. This is before the playoffs, so he caught another one all these years. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, we didn't play 25, so.
So yeah, I mean, look, he's one of the best, no doubt. But I mean, shoot, like Zev has 11-2 seasons. Who else has 11-2 seasons? Who's still in the league? Zev has a 12-1 season right there. So I mean, Zev's right there. So it's kind of just like act like nobody has history in here. I don't know who else.
11-2 again. Yeah, you got
LSU has 11-2. Oklahoma 11-2. Nebraska again 11-2. Ohio State not that year for either. Just him going undefeated is kind of tough.
So Georgia had the 11-2 year too.
Yeah, weakest schedule in the league though. But hey, shout out to him though. Like I feel like he's getting a lot of hate. I just feel like he's getting a lot of hate just because I think he's ranked too high in the power rankings, and I think his Big 12 expectations are a little bit too high. But happy for him, man. It's great to see him back winning. You know what I'm saying? He got to the semifinal. There was 1 year in 25 where he also got to the semifinal of the playoff.
When we say back
winning. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting to. He had that 1 year in 25 where he was in the semifinal as well over like 10 seasons. So I'm happy to see him there. Let's see if he can do it again when the level kicks up.
Gotcha. Man, okay. Frows, do you want me to post this for you? I can post it for you.
Yeah, if you can, because I
can post it for you because this is.
You got mine too?
Yeah, I can. So just Notre Dame. I'll go through both the years. Just back Notre Dame, Ohio, or Oklahoma, Clemson, Nebraska for your A tier.
And LSU.
Sorry. Move down Ohio State, Iowa, Texas, UNC, Tennessee, Bama for B tier.
Tennessee's out.
Tennessee is out. Then we
go
C tier, Arizona, Miami, UGA, and then USC.
Right. Because I think when USC and UGA played on a neutral site, like UGA won on a crazy slot fade that happened to work
in the conference championship.
He was supposed to lose that game, but anyways.
And then dang, George, I hope you listen to that, man. I hope George is tuned in, bro. Golly, it's tough for that guy right now to get some love.
Hey, can we just? I mean, what I'm saying is facts, though. I mean, let me know in the comments or in the main chat. Like, am I lying? The rest of the league, like this dude just, it's his cousin, so he extra cuddly with bro and shit.
Not at
But
all. Bro.
The crazy, he's
Thing is,
normally
no,
not. He's
not at
normally
all, bro.
not. He's
yeah, no,
normally
normally
like
he's
his
not
worst
for real.
enemy.
Normally,
And
normally
today
he gives
he's
him a
like, wait a
fair
second,
shake,
hold on.
but recently he's like, I don't
Bro,
know.
you're playing good ball. Bro went to the conference. He went to the semifinal last year. I know how he
All
got
right.
there. I know
But so
how
like
he got there.
I was about to say, can you acknowledge that he had the worst schedule? And then
Yeah,
we
yeah.
talking about in the conference championship game, his last 2 games of the season, he on neutral sites, he plays a USC user who, you don't even want to include in your rankings. And I have in my C tier who we've seen play for years. And he should lose that game, wins on a crazy Hail Mary not even going his way. Really just a bad play call. And the dude gives up just a slot fade, like right into field goal range, and UJ ends up winning that game. He shouldn't have won that game. So then say that this dude is like on some type of pedestal because of that. Because then the next game he gets smacked at neutral site by 30 when he shows up in the playoff.
The spread was 27.5 too.
And it was like a third quarter exit, I'm pretty sure, and it was real nasty. We called it beforehand too, like 27.5, and that joint smacked in like the first 6 minutes. It was like, oh, bet, yeah, that hit. Then Clemson fucks up with his new team, who says the shittiest he's had in a long time, and he plays on the road in the toughest stadium, and he loses a game to this dude, and now he's like, he might win the Big 12. Like, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Hey, man. Like I said, George, if you're tuned in,
Crazy.
Oh, he's gonna be tuned in now for sure. He definitely.
Crazy.
We're gonna check back in on the end of the season.
Oh, we definitely
remember when you said Georgia was the top of your A tier?
I'd never said that's crazy.
You remember when you said Georgia should have been in your A tier? He should have been in your A tier.
Yeah, I said he could have been at the bottom of my A tier for sure.
I think he should have been at the bottom of your B tier, if I'm not mistaken.
You did, because he's a.
Okay.
But still,
Your B tier is crazy though. His B tier is Oklahoma, LSU, Ohio State, and Texas.
And Georgia, like what?
LSU, please.
Motherfucker has an all time losing record in this league. And
He does. Over the last year and a game.
Over one season in the ACC, we had the weakest conference in the whole league, weakest schedule in the whole league.
And with the quarterback he finally can play with, I think he goes into it.
He runs through his conference, sneaks by in the conference championship, loses by 30, as soon as he touches the playoff against anybody good, and he's in the A tier. The best he's done is go to the playoffs and lose by 30.
He got more playoff wins than some users in the league, and I don't know.
He has no playoff wins. He has 0. What do you mean?
He's got two. He got no user playoff wins.
He has no.
He has
user
0. He has
wins.
0 playoff wins. What are you talking about right now? Like no user? What are you're talking about?
Yeah, he had to beat two computers. Yeah, he had to beat two
a win is not a
computers
win
to get
there. A win is not a win there at all. A win is not a win there.
I mean, a user that y'all that should be S tier, best user in the league has 0 playoff wins against users. So
That's just,
who's y'all?
That's
I've
just
never
me.
in my. I've
That's
never
just
even.
It's just me.
Who is y'all?
and I don't. Thing is, I don't disagree though. I don't. I see the argument for it. I really do. But nah, man.
If you're listening to Notre Dame, please put who you beat.
Oh, for Notre Dame, I'm with you on that, Miles. I don't know. As an S, like he got more work to do. Is all I'll say. But
yeah.
But he's hooping right now for sure. Shout out him.
He's definitely one in the top 5 of the league, no question. Gotta be.
Yeah,
he's not
doing
S
his
tier.
thing.
All right,
I agree.
Frowls, just oh man, just go over your list. Nobody has S. You got Nebraska, Notre Dame, and Clemson in your A tier. That's it. Your B tier is Oklahoma, LSU, Ohio State, and Texas. That's it for B tier. And then top of C tier. Are you sure you want UGA in top of C tier? Or you want to put him in B?
I'm gonna keep him where he is. We keep him motivated. I keep him where he is.
Okay. UGA. And for Frowls, he's adamant about saying there's no order. You're just in that tier. Because right now UGA would be over Bama and UNC and Iowa and Arizona State.
Today, if you ask me like today's form, yes.
Why though? I just
Because
don't
if I
understand
had
why.
today's form, he'd beat
But
none
I
of
watch
those
a lot of
people.
streams. I'm just telling you like how he's playing right now.
You watch a lot of
Really, really
streams?
good. I do. We all do. I mean, we all watch a lot of streams, but
Okay.
it could be because he plays a style similar to mine. So
No, he doesn't. Don't lie to yourself.
Defensively, he does some things that I do. He got his whole defensive playbook from me, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, you told him a little bit of what to do on defense, bro. But it's who he plays against. I mean, the only he one time, look, I didn't take you out of my A tier or nothing, even though I have Zoo in my C tier because Lou's beat me in Georgia before, even though I've beaten Lou, whatever, 75% of the time we played. So, I know it's a tough place to play, but he's beaten nobody, especially in neutral site. He's gotten smacked. He lost to J-Roth last year. He lost to Shoemaker last year. No, I didn't play Shoemaker last year. He lost to J-Roth last year, and he lost to Shoe again this year. So, I mean, I just don't see it. You're basing this off of him beating who? Dudes in the ACC?
Yeah, he had a great season last year. He played the first game. He got smacked when he played me, but he got his get back. Playing good ball.
I'm not even going to argue
good.
his ACC record. I'm going to say the games I have watched, there are mistakes that I can't confidently say lets him win on a neutral site. The clock management has gotten better, but still not where it needs to be.
It's not even
dropping back 30 yards and then hoping he can throw out of the
sack. Wrong on those.
Like stuff like that.
Yeah,
I'm pointing to gameplay. I'm not even pointing to the record. It's just certain things. I'm like, at a high level, you can't do that because those ends are faster, and eventually you're going. Because I've seen him do it once. Scramble too far back, throw the ball away, doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 45.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, he's done that. I'm not denying any of that. But
right. But you in those higher level games, that's something you can't afford to do. Because it's one turnover, it's one possession, it's one mistake. The margin of error is so much smaller.
100%.
That
100%.
The things he does,
even in the Big 12, even in the Big 12,
he's in my A tier, sure. He's in my B tier though.
That's you said all right, but specifically out of anyone in your B tier, you said that he should be in the A tier, number 1, and number 2.
That's not what I said.
You did say that. You said if I could put someone else in my A tier, it'd be Georgia.
My B tier.
Bottom of the B tier.
No, he's in the B tier, but right?
He's in
my C tier.
He's the top of C tier.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But the problem is the top of his C tier is Bama, UNC, Iowa, and ASU.
Yeah, like you're saying he's at the top over UNC. UNC played in tier 1 and was winning games and like lost to by a touchdown to OG.
What's he done this year?
He's been out of town, so he's lost a game.
Okay, well, I mean, I can't. Hey,
can't control that. I guess.
You should have coached up little bro, or what was his son? I don't know who played.
Again, but then you're over here making the argument that Georgia has 2 playoff wins because he won he has 1 playoff win still.
Obviously, I'm not serious on that, but
he has no win to put him anywhere.
So
except for beating you
over the national champion. He got a national champion win to start the year. In a game he dominated for real. It wasn't even really a close game.
Yeah, I mean, you just played bad. That's what I'm chalking it up to.
See, I think that's a little unfair. I think it's a little unfair.
I just think I don't. I mean, y'all played neutral site, lost by 30 in the first half. USC is not the toughest comp. Gave him the game of his life. J-Roth beat him last time they played.
Okay, so here's my next question. Would you put USC above Bama, UNC, Iowa, or ASU right now?
Of course not.
No, not you. Rouse.
Definitely not. No.
So, the fact that you said definitely not, and it came to a last possession play on a neutral site and a team that was outmatched, but you're telling me UGA is better than Bama, UNC, Iowa, and ASU?
In the power rankings right now, I'm saying I yes, that's how I have it.
Okay, that's your opinion. It's just
like that one game. We can go one game sample size for so many things in this league that don't really it doesn't
We can
really
go.
give
It's
a
not
full.
one game for him. It's 2 games.
How's it 2 games? He won that game. He won his conference championship. He lost the game against me. He lost. He got
He
smacked.
barely beat USC. He
That
got
you don't have
smacked by
in.
Clemson. He got smacked by Clemson badly, real bad, real ugly. Then you play week 1 with the new team who you say is the shittiest team. You play him on the road in the toughest environment, and he wins a game. And that you act like that, like you're just God. Like he beat you, so now he's just everything. Because he has no other like who was he beating? We're talking about Auburn. Auburn was losing by 21-7 to Florida, who, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's his best win in the last like 2 seasons for sure.
We could probably go through a schedule. I mean, I'm sure he has other quality wins. Like you said, he's beating you.
He beat USC on the last second thing, and he beat Auburn. Who else?
Has he not beaten you?
No, not recently. That was a long time ago. That was like year 2. I lost to him on the road by 3, like on some shit, or like maybe by 7 even. I don't even know. He won. I was playing in Athens, but it was like probably year maybe 3, year 3.
I don't even know if I've played him this year.
Last 2 times I played him, at least I've won. But we played in Athens that time, and he won. But yeah, wow, that's an incredible catch. Yeah, I just don't know what wins. Where he has 0 playoff wins still. He won the ACC. Dope. He had the weakest schedule of anyone even in the ACC, but like, I don't know how he has a better resume than anyone in the Big 12 who's beaten a Tier 1 team. Baylor, Iowa. Iowa has like multiple of those. Baylor, Iowa, Alabama, Miami, even, who beat them last time they played. Who else is in the Big 12?
They all get their chance this year, right? Doesn't he play most of them this year, or some of them?
Oh yeah, but I mean that's another part. You're saying you think that he really could win the Big 12. I'm saying I think he's certainly out. I think he stays in.
He could win like 4 or 5 games.
I thought you said that he's like your. If you had to pick 2, it wasn't him. If you picked 3, it would be him. And I'm saying like, nah, I think he finishes like 5th or something. Like I think he beats a couple people, but like
I think he could definitely beat everybody in there. And I wouldn't be shocked with any win of those.
I would be surprised with any win against the top 4 people in there on the road. Any team can go to Athens and lose to him, though. I definitely will say that. It's a tough place to play. And he can put together enough on like any given night and do something. But in terms of consistently winning games in a conference, having to go on the road other places and win to be able to compete for a conference championship, I don't see it. Like, I mean, I don't know. We can go back to a schedule or whatever, but
you got to play. Arizona State.
He has to play all of those dudes. So
yeah.
I mean, I don't. No way he goes through like 6 people in that conference, and wins like 5 of those games, like lowest chance out of any of them. But hold on, let me see his schedule real quick. I have to look at the schedule. Hold on. Are we on that?
Yeah.
Wait, this is what's left. So okay, USC. We'll see if he wins that one at home. At home, all right. Wait, at home he beat USC. Baylor at home. I don't know if I'm taking him there. At Arizona State, maybe he has a good record against him. At Iowa, definite loss.
Definite loss. We think Iowa's that certified.
Yeah.
Then Iowa give up 42 to Colorado.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, he also beat Ohio State and Texas last year. I'm pretty sure. He lost by 3 to J. Roth last year in a game that got J. Roth suspended, and he lost a fair sim game to Florida badly, which ended up fucking him. So he fell out of the 3-way tie with those 2 losses, and didn't win the conference. He was dominated the Big 12 last year. I mean,
yeah, we'll see. He gets him at home, so he should win that game, like you said. But no chance. I wouldn't put it quite.
Also
quite
at
there.
Alabama, I think he has no chance. I think like the skill gap there on the road, Iowa and Alabama is too much on the road. Arizona State's just been playing bad ball, but normally I would say the same thing. And also, even in history, Georgia plays well against Arizona State user wise. So maybe he stands a chance there. He's definitely got him before, but I don't even like that one. And I think the skill gap with Baylor, even though I know you're asleep on him, I think Baylor can go win in Athens. So, and then lucky for him, once again, he has 1, 2, 3 ACC games on his schedule. Or not, USC's a Big 12 opponent, so he has 2 ACC games, which is nice for him. I don't. He gets Oregon at home. Because I was gonna say on the road. I don't know if he beats him on the road. But Oregon at home, he should win that one probably. He should also beat USC at home. So he's got 4 games in his pocket, pretty much. But the rest of those ones, even Chucky at Georgia can beat him too, for sure.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's interesting. I'll say that. I wouldn't have him over the teams that you put him over, but yeah.
I mean, I think Georgia's gonna put up a fight, because I know he's gonna listen to this if I won't even say anything to me, but I'm really not trying to disrespect you, bro. I'm just trying to keep it real. I think you're gonna be putting up a fight, and I think you're gonna win a good amount of these games. I don't think you're getting relegated. I just also am not picking you to win it.
Gotcha. Yeah. My thing was just those mistakes you were making before. If you were still making them, I think they will be punished now. As of the ACC, you could get away with that. That's my thing. If you could clean those up, then the world is his.
Exactly. It's like Colorado lost a game. Sorry, throwing whatever. Iowa threw him 4 picks or whatever, and Colorado still lost that game. We threw him 3 pick sixes, and Colorado still lost that game.
So, yeah. But I'm here for it. I'm here to see it. I will post these either before I head to bed or first thing in the morning for y'all for the tier list. Quick question for Fries.
Make sure you add the league too. We gotta have everyone's opinions on this. the way Miles used to love to press me out when I would say anything about anybody. Make sure we add the league on this one. These takes.
Is USC and Miami officially out of your tier list? Just before we wrap this up.
Just not in a disrespectful way, but I don't have as of right now. If there was a D tier we were ranking, I'd probably put him in there.
So. We put him in D tier.
I feel like D tier disrespectful to even have a D tier is crazy.
Probably so. I probably would just leave him not on the list or
they're going to be up there. They're just going to be say out, ranked, but out. Because the qualifier was you have to be ranked to be on the tier list. They ranked, and I was just like, I don't think you're good enough to be on here.
J. Roth already gonna be motivated to play me. He said he wanted to beat me already, so I guess might as well just give him some extra fuel.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all I have right now for this late night podcast. You see, some people sound like they drunk. I don't even know if they drink, but some people sound like they drunk.
Yeah, that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I'm not faded. I'm not drunk though. I promise.
Yeah.
No.
If you made it this far, thank you for listening. If you made it at all, thank you for listening. I appreciate it. If you don't like what we got to say, same thing we say every week. Either change it on the field or let us know in the Discord. Please let us know in the Discord because I am genuinely curious this week after our 30-minute segment on UGA and Fry's rankings. Back to not knowing ball. You had a good season too, man. You had a good season last season about knowing ball, and then you just do some foolishness like this. It's wild.
Hey, we'll see how it pans out.
Man, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but if not, it's just gonna be like UGA. Just before we head out, this just want to let y'all understand what this sounds like. UGA is in the same tier as Bama, UNC, Iowa, ASU. Just
You act like you're naming demons. Like those dudes are not. Those dudes are
UNC,
hey, man, they're
Iowa,
solid players. But
Arizona State is not.
Bro, you literally had UNC like
there's
in your
no
A
hardware in any of
tier.
there. You act like y'all they're just
You had
friends in the
UNC in
league.
your A tier at one point last year.
Those are just guys. They're just guys. Bro.
You had UNC.
Just a guy.
You had
Okay.
add that comment to his post, but you had UNC in your A tier at one point last year, like multiple times.
He was playing. Yeah, at one point last year, he was playing good ball. It fluctuates, but right now, those dudes don't strike fear. I mean, they could all beat me. I'm not acting like I'm unbeatable or that they can't win games, but it's not OG. I mean, like, when I play them, I'm not playing OG. Yeah, I'm not playing.
You're right. You're right about that part, but the other part is it's not UGA. Like that's
where difference is. I think UGA is in that mix of he can play with any of those users. I really believe that.
Do you think you have garnered a respect for UGA because of the frequency and the relative of he knows what I'm doing and I know what he's doing?
Yeah, like that's why the games are so close.
Not at all, bro. Because I would say I'm very hard on him when he's not playing well, just the same. But like when he's playing good ball, I'm honest with like he's playing really good ball right now. He has been for a minute.
He has been for a minute, as in like more than one season.
No, like the whole like last season, all of last season, and the start of this year.
Like so right now in the grind. This is for reference. I think he's like 1 or 2 and something in the grind.
This is the league podcast, brother.
There's nobody who you named. No, it's not though. But there's nobody who you named. Pretty much everyone who's in those tiers you named are also in that other league besides Notre Dame. Pretty much, none of them are 2 and something in that league.
I went like 3 and 7 in the grind last year, and I won the Natty. So I don't think it really matters.
He's been like 2 and 5 every year of that season. Every single year, he's been terrible.
He in the grind?
Right now,
me too. Before this year, I had probably like.
What are you right now, bro? I think you're undefeated in the grind.
6-1, dude.
Right this year, but I'm saying last year though.
Well, no, but Oklahoma's done nothing there. He's done nothing there with them ever. He's been terrible every single year. He also beat me last year, by the way, in the grind. I was like his one win on the whole freaking season.
Oh yeah, you were sick about that.
But it's just because we play all the time, and that's why our games are close because we know what each other's trying to do. Like even no matter how bad he is, like we play 10,000 times. Sometimes he's gonna win a game, but like that doesn't mean that he's on the same level as dudes who consistently like make the playoffs. Playing against if we didn't have tiers, they made the playoffs before we started doing that. Like,
hey man, we'll see. In a week's time, it could be either a terrible take or y'all be like, maybe that old Files knows something, man. Maybe you know what you're talking about a little bit.
But I feel like there's got to be something else to like go with this when like this becomes the worst take because you've had like already a string of like very bad takes.
You have.
I've had nothing but like this great take.
You've had some like very
in podcast history. I said, Sebi should be A tier. Y'all were on my head. Wins the national championship that year.
He had won.
You weren't right about that. Wait, you weren't right about that.
History.
Wait, no. In that moment, you weren't right about that.
I was though. You proved me right. You proved me absolutely right.
No, he did not prove you right. Like, and that wasn't the same year he won.
He went and won the Natty.
That wasn't the same year he won.
And he won the Natty.
He won the Natty that year. I'm pretty sure that wasn't that year because I had 5 losses and went to the Natty.
Nah, it was that year, bro. That year he ended up winning the Natty.
Okay, well, it was just a weird year. I mean, I had 5 L's in the Natty, so I mean,
hey man,
it is what it is. But I mean, you weren't right in that moment that he had lost 3 games in a row and you thought he was like in the S tier or whatever you were saying at the time.
We saw the vision, just like we see it now.
You saw the vision, but like in that moment, you were wrong.
I don't agree with that.
He ended up winning a Natty, but like your take on what tier he should have been in at that moment was like very bad.
Isn't it right though? If I say he's an S tier player, y'all disagree. He wins the Natty. He was an S tier player that year.
I mean, I didn't make him an S tier player after he won the Natty, but
that's what I'm saying. Maybe we should have.
You didn't either, though.
I agree.
That year he lost 4 games. He did not make the Natty.
Yeah,
talking about
I was about to say
different
that
different
wasn't the
years.
same. That wasn't the same year that you're talking about, where
It
you said that he
absolutely
should have
is.
been
On
in
the
the SJ and
podcast,
he won
it
the
I
Natty.
went at the
100%
national
is.
championships. He didn't make it that year. 'Cause
No, it might be a different year
He's
that you're looking at. I'm telling you, the
he's
year
13-3.
the
He's
year that I
13-3.
was like,
That was probably the same year. He probably lost those
it
3 games
was
and didn't lose
100% of
again.
it. I mean,
And didn't lose again. He that might be true, but I'm still saying at that moment in time that literally like we recorded that podcast after he lost the third game. He was like 2-3 or 3-3,
Yeah.
something like that. And he had like lost like 2 games at home by like 2 touchdowns.
and I was
So like,
like, let's hold the
and in that,
phone. Let's not like write Zevi off. And y'all were like,
but
nah, I
no
think
one wrote him off though. I put him at the top of my B tier, and you acted like it was the biggest deal ever. What you're doing now, putting Georgia like down there, is like way different level of egregiousness. Like it's like not the same. I just took him out of the A tier for like a second because he lost 3 games in a row. You still were wrong on that take.
It's not. I mean, I factually was right on that take.
Wait a minute.
We'll
Hold
see.
on.
We'll see this.
I know we got to wrap up the podcast, but I can't. I was not reading the chat. Doing me dirty on the podcast. Lost by 3 to Texas. Like your Pee Wee football. Nah, you relax.
You already know. Fryles and texted him like, "Yo, y'all gotta listen."
I didn't even
Oh,
really
he
see
said,
the
"Me,
chat.
you dirty motherfucker. Dudes are kind of doing me dirty on the pod. Beat Clemson, lost at 3 by Texas. 2 dudes in LSU's A tier in the last season. The dudes are talking about us like we're Pee Wee football. All right, bro. We'll see what you do in the Big 12. I mean, cool. You beat Clemson, and these are the 2 people who you play the most and know their games the most, along with me. And our games are always close, but your games against regular people in this league who you don't just play every day, your record's not good. It's just
How J.
So
Ross
we'll
got
see.
the smoke for Fryles too.
Trust, I
Woo.
don't take it personal. I guess they barely even mentioned I won my conference. I beat Georgia the last few times. I mentioned that you beat Georgia. I've mentioned that you beat Texas the last time we played. Like, bro, I know. Like, I'm not putting Georgia into this crazy category. Like, I don't know ball. Like, yeah, I don't have to read this whole thing in the end. Yeah.
Yeah, just make sure you listen to the actual argument. I wasn't saying that you weren't playing well. I'm just saying the mistakes that you're making will be exploited or magnified with the level of competition going up. That's what I was getting at. I ain't say nothing about Miami. I thought it was crazy.
Hey, who did J. Ross just lose to?
Alabama.
Okay, protect the rivalry. Is that what it was? What he just lost? Protect the rivalry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You probably should worry about that than worry what I'm saying on the pod. How about let's lock it on that, man. That legend is long gone. It's tough.
Wow, he's taking shots.
Matter of fact, yeah, J. Ross, you can schedule me, big dog. You can schedule me if you want. We could do one this year.
Y'all play in the
I
same
know
conference this
next
year.
out.
Y'all play.
That's what I'm saying. We can do a protect the rivalry. I would love to have a legend.
Listen,
He said, I would love to
I've
have
been
a
waiting for Fryles to talk his stuff for 3.5
Nah,
seasons.
man, we
now.
got it's a certain line.
We got to do more late night podcasts because we don't get this on Friday afternoons. And
Yeah,
Friday
man.
mornings.
I don't like what I'm reading, but it's all good. It's all good.
Because they
That's crazy.
They at your neck right now.
J. Roth, no
It's just
response in the
J-Roth.
chat.
It's just J-Ball. It's all good, man. All love.
But yeah.
Sorry, I was just texting UJ back. But yeah. J. Roth, protect the rivalry. I don't know. We got to see how this conference game goes. Depends on the game.
He's at home. I think he's at home.
But
Yeah, he was at home against Alabama too.
gosh,
Alabama's according to y'all, Alabama's just a demon. So I mean, it's not a bad loss at all. Shout out Bama.
I don't think if he lost to
He
Clemson,
been winning a lot of
it'd be
games,
bad
I
loss.
guess. Maybe I'm asleep.
I don't think
Yeah,
if Miami lost to Clemson, it would be a bad loss.
I don't either. J. Roth beat me before, maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe. We don't play that much. But he definitely can. I mean, J. Roth, solid. Very solid.
Ooh, J Roth, that's your neck.
Yeah.
J Roth, that's your neck ringer.
He said he got to keep it close when we play Obi. You just lost a one. Yo, when he calls a wumbo, that should be said to me, bro. I swear. That's just so funny. He said he busted his ass in Georgia. No excuses. Yeah, bro. A lot of people beat him in Georgia. You know what I mean? It just happened to be your day, bro. So
Did J Rock go like 7-5 and happen to like advance like by default?
Yeah,
Because the rest of the conference is more shitty. Okay.
yeah, as I said, that weird Iowa like sitting situation.
He said, "Now I'm solid." I mean, hey man, yeah, prove me wrong, dog. Prove me wrong.
All right.
I've been proven wrong many times.
This
You
is
ask
crazy.
the other.
I'm gonna wrap it up because I'm gonna sit here and read this chat all night. It'll be a 2-hour
I mean,
podcast.
you know
with us
what's
just
crazy?
reading
That
the
I
chat.
don't think Clemson's gonna be in the chat after this. Like, I feel like he's gonna be fucking smoked. Because
I'm about to go
dudes
to
definitely
sleep, bro.
make sure you
Bro,
post that.
as the reigning champ,
Make
I
sure-
really can't be bothered. I really can't. I'm sorry. I got my ring.
Wait,
I'm good.
How was the championship game? Who played well in there?
In the championship game, actually my team went kind of crazy. My team went insane in that championship game.
Did
Score was like 42-14.
Oh, now
that's a big time spin right there. I ain't gonna hold you.
name dropping. Oh man, just caught Iowa caught a stray on accident.
He said I fucked Iowa up. No, you got suspended after that, J-Roth. You have an asterisk next to that win. Let's keep it a bean. But yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Great pod, man. Great pod.
Oh,
I'm actually about to go to sleep.
I am too. I'm
Terrell, make sure you post those
Oh.
power rankings before you go to bed, please.
Yeah, let me get on that.
Please, we need those. Streets need them.
Bubble ring. Listen, I'm all for the bubble. Get it how you
I mean,
live.
it essentially was a bubble ring because I mean, like I should have been there because Nighthawk got kicked out anyway, so I should have been there instead of Nighthawk, and they would at least play somebody because I mean, you basically got to play Georgia, which is just like
I would have
fucking
smacked
hell.
Nighthawk. I'm gonna put that on the pod too. Y'all act like that dude is Superman. He got smacked too. I'm tired though. I'm tired.
I feel like last time you played Nighthawk, you haven't beat him though.
I beat Nighthawk probably 4 out of the last 6 times we played, something like that. I mean,
I don't
he
think
beat me the
that's
last
correct.
time we played.
I don't think that's correct. The last 2 times y'all played,
He
for sure.
used to
he for sure
whine.
beat
He used to whine and say, "Oh, I gotta go on the road. I gotta play Clemson on the road."
But he beat you on the road though.
He did last time we played. Absolutely.
Yeah, but so what I'm saying is,
Have
I'm
you
pretty sure you beat Nighthawk twice out of 3 times.
Did you ever beat him in the league though, LSU?
No.
Oh, okay.
That don't mean
I
nothing.
got
I
that
beat
straight.
him. I don't-
That's cool though. But so you,
I don't
yeah,
know what
Terrell
that
beat him
means.
too.
I
Exactly.
beat
It's not
him.
he's
I don't
like,
know if that
no,
means
he's just
anything.
completely unbeatable.
I'm looking
But
at Joe's
saying,
name.
like,
You got a ring next to your name in the chat, LSU?
no. But I'm just saying, dudes are saying that you have a.
Let's check it.
Oh, he's tired. He's
They're
taking
saying,
shots at
they're saying that
everybody.
the
Dude,
one
acting like
they're
I'm-
saying that
I'm
the
just-
one that
I'm
you
just
have
ass.
is. They're
Oh,
saying the one
man.
that you have is Mickey Mouse though. They're saying the one you have Mickey Mouse though because you didn't play nobody. You got a sim and you played Georgia in the semifinal. It's like the
Notre
weakest
Dame,
ring.
who you just put at the top of the league, is he nobody? You said he was the best player in the league.
So you got
You
one
got-
win, but most people had to
Okay.
go get like 3 wins, right? Usually when you get a natty, you have to go get 3 or 4 wins. You got 1 win.
Today, did you name 3 players in the A tier, best in the league?
I'm just saying,
Me-
like, if
me
dudes
and
want to
who
make an argument for you having a Mickey Mouse ring, they could because you beat one team and then you played Georgia, who's
It'd be
notoriously terrible, and then you
it'd
got
be
a
a-
sim. So if they want to say it's a Mickey
terrible
Mouse, they got a case. I'm just saying, they got
No,
a case.
they
You play
don't,
anybody?
bro. No, they
You didn't play
don't.
nobody. You played 1 game.
I beat Zevi, who
One
you just
game.
put in
But
your
you
A
do-
tier. I beat
That's
Zevi,
true. That's
and
true.
then
Oh,
I
no,
went and beat.
so you won 2 games. You won 2 games, but you didn't win 4 games like you were supposed to win. You won 2 games. Anyone else who's won a natty's won at least 3. You won 2.
I won 3 also.
How did you win? Oh yeah, you're right. You played Georgia. Right. Forgot.
Yeah, bro.
Forgot you. I forgot you met Georgia, who didn't have to play nobody the whole playoffs either. Who met you in the semifinal. This sounds more like a Mickey Mouse ring the more you talk about it. To be honest,
Yeah, just your whole A tier just got smacked around. But
it wasn't
yeah,
the whole A tier. You beat 2 teams in the A tier.
That's
beat
the
2
whole A
teams in
tier.
the A tier.
It's 2 teams and me.
You
put
beat
in the
2
A tier.
teams. You beat 2 out of 6 teams in the A tier. You should have played 4.
I don't think
You
so.
should have played 4. You should have played 4. You played 2.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Nothing I can do.
Nothing you can do. I mean, look, it's not like I didn't give you your ring. Hey, it's a ring.
Nah, man. Because It's a ring, but I asked you specifically to play Nighthawk. I knew these were gonna try to say, "Oh," and nah.
I feel you. You wasn't ducking smoke. I can't say you were. It's not your fault. I mean, is it LeBron's fault that he won in the bubble?
Nah, it's a great ring. I would say that's the toughest ring. A lot of dudes say that's the toughest ring, the bubble ring.
A lot of dudes say that, but a lot of other dudes say it's a bubble ring.
Yeah, but they all lost though. You see how that goes?
Some of them didn't even play. Like some of them just.
That's how it is. You got dudes who never won anything in the league. Just all of a sudden, just blowing up the chat. They get a little trophy next to their name.
I feel like if I asked Michael Jordan about that, he would say that was a bubble ring.
He probably would, but he ain't the best judge of anything for real. He can hoop.
Really isn't. He really isn't.
I mean, you're not wrong there. You're not wrong there.
Dang, J. Roth on your head now too.
On who?
It's
Me?
crazy. Nah, not you.
Oh, I was like,
somehow you ducked all these. Terrell just is the prime instigator. Somehow he comes out clean, but you know.
Wait a minute. Listen, because I make my point real clear, and if you want to argue it, we can argue my point. But I'm gonna make sure we talking about what I actually said, not our head-to-head record or some foolishness like that. So
true.
Oh, 100%. Iowa would be nasty, but to put Georgia and Iowa same breath is crazy. All right, well, we're gonna just leave that for later. They'll dissect that in the chat the next hour or two. But just in response to J. Roth, I have been to a natty. Should have been to two. You know what I mean? Nighthawk got me. You know what I mean? But Nighthawk would have probably got Clemson too. You know how he got him last two times. But actually, I wouldn't say probably because honestly, I'm always gonna put it on my dog. Pause. You know what I mean? But I think he would have handled business there. I'm not picking Nighthawk over my man's. Actually, I would never say that. But I'm just saying I wasn't there for the second year in a row because of Nighthawk. Just saying.
Facts. That's facts. He's a cheater anyway, bro. So I'm glad he's out of here.
Just let that one fly since he's not.
Might as well at this point, shoot. All right, man.
I'll holler at y'all. I'm almost finished with this list. I was just trying to get this done while y'all was chatting up.
I got you.
But yes, sir. I appreciate y'all for listening. If you got anything to say, let us know in the chat. I'll read it when I wake up. For Bad Work, myself, and Fryles, y'all have a good one.
Yeah, take it easy, man. Appreciate you as always. Sorry, I'm locked in on the chat, but
yeah, appreciate y'all tuning in, man. As always, good stuff.
Yeah, take it easy.
Later.